Daytona Beach, Florida is home to Hankster's Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom, where we own all of our vehicles. We are not a consignment dealership. If you're watching this presentation on YouTube, check out our website, hanksters.com. There is where you can find all of our most current inventory. Our YouTube videos, they never come down. They stay up whether they were shot 3 days ago or 3 years ago. However, when the vehicle's funded in full, the unit comes down off of our website, letting you know that particular car, truck, or SUV is no longer available for sale. HankstersGarage.com. Not only do we sell and distribute automotive parts and accessories throughout the United States, but more importantly, we install them. Therefore, if you're watching one of our vehicle presentations and you decide you want different wheels and tires on it, maybe a custom exhaust, AC, power steering, power brakes, digital dash, an interior changeout, pretty much anything you can think of to customize or alter your classic ride, we can do at Hankster's Garage prior to your vehicle shipping. This way, when the car arrives to you, it's exactly how you want it. You don't have to send it somewhere as soon as you get the thing to have whatever you want done, because it's already arriving that way. HankstersGarage.com, check it out. Chevelles are a hot commodity, and today we have a big block, True SS 1968 Chevrolet Chevelle, so let's check it out. Starting with the big block 396. The car does have power steering. The car does not have power brakes, and it does not have air, but we do have kits in stock for adding AC to Chevelles if you're interested in having that done. Let's check the car out. It's going to be blue in color, blue interior, and then also the black vinyl top. So the paint on the top of the hood and fenders in nice shape. No blistering, cracking, bubbling, paint fade, anything you can think of that happens with these classic cars. It's a pretty nice paint job up top. No history on the car as to when it was painted, when the motor was rebuilt, when the tranny was rebuilt, when the interior was done, anything like that. Anything we have on our classic car inventory, we disclose in our video presentations and through pictures on our website if paper documentation is available. With this car, it's not. SS396 in the grille is the motor under the car. Chrome on the front bumper looks to be in pretty nice shape. No patina, no rust around the bumper bolts, no chrome peel, anything like that. Stepping around the car, you can see that the car has raised white letter Coopers on it. Has the rally wheels with the beauty rings. Those are in really good shape. Center caps are in nice condition. 396 badge on the front fender there on the driver's side. You do have chrome wheel opening moldings on all four wheels. The paint on the driver's side front fender looks to be in pretty nice condition, both up top and down low. The grill inserts here in your little raised hood scoops, those are in good shape. No heavy patina or rust pitting going on in those. They look to be in pretty good condition. Front windshield on the car. Glass quality is fantastic. You don't have any chips or cracks. Chrome molding that encompasses the front windshield's in good shape. One of the problematic areas for a vinyl top car is the front around the windshield, because if the body of the car flexes over time, the age of the car, windshield loosens up at all, you get moisture buildup inside the vinyl top there where the trim meets your vinyl top and the front windshield, and this car doesn't have anything going on like that. Nice and smooth across the top of the vehicle. Window glass on the car, rear quarter window, driver window, vent window, all three look to be in pretty good shape in terms of clarity. They're not excessively scratched or anything like that. Does have a single mirror here on the driver's side door with a little bow tie on the back, chrome. Door fitment on the car, real nice. The driver door fits nicely to the front fender and then also to the rear quarter. There is a little chip in the paint right there. Looks like the door has rubbed at one time, so it has been brush touched right there, and there's a little chip. Also some little chips down here at the bottom of the rocker that have been brush touched. Take a look inside the car. A couple things you're going to notice. Number one, Door panels are in pretty nice shape. Blue interior, like I stated earlier in the video. You have your window crank there for your vent window, and then they are manual windows as well. Armrest is in nice condition. Door panel overall quality looks to be in pretty good shape. Center console 4-speed car. This is a 4-speed big block Chevelle, so that makes it definitely desirable. Rear seat belts. Not the cheap ones either. They are nice GM OEM seat belts. Dome light illuminates when you open up the driver door of the car. Floor mats are in nice shape. Carpeting is in pretty good condition. It's not a newer carpet. It does show some very slight signs of age, but you know, it's not torn, it's not ripped up, it's not heavily discolored. Seat back in the car is in nice condition. Driver's seat, passenger seat, center console, all three are in real nice shape. Has a wood grain steering wheel here. The Chevelle floor mats in the car are brand new. We put them in there. The carpeting on the driver's side, once again, not heavily stained, torn up, ripped. It's in pretty nice condition. Headliner in the car looks to be in good shape. So we'll close the door and we'll continue back throughout the car. We'll take a look once again at the vinyl top. Another problematic area here is where the top settles to the rear quarter, and no bubbles, blisters, anything going on underneath the vinyl top where it meets the quarter panel in the rear. Up top, same condition. The vinyl is nice and uniform, and once again, there's no protrusions coming out from underneath the vinyl top. Cooper raised white letter tires on all four corners. The rally wheels on the car are brand new. Nice new beauty rings, rally wheels, center caps, all that stuff. The rear window on the car in nice condition. The chrome molding around the rear windshield in nice shape. Black vinyl top, no issues here behind the rear windshield. So you have the same thing going on with the rear window that you do with the front window. You know, you get over time, window loosens up, what have you, and the water settles down into the vinyl top in the back where it meets the trunk, and this car has no issues there. The deck lid fits nicely to the rear quarters. Chrome on the rear bumper is in nice condition. Same as the front bumper. You know, you don't have any rust going on around the bumper bolts. You have the reverse lights down low there in the rear bumper. Chrome tips, duals coming out underneath the rear bumper lower. SS396 on the rear valance. Take a look in the trunk. No jack, no spare. That's the way we bought the car. We didn't take it out of there. The trunk itself in nice condition. No rust holes or rot holes going on in it. Body lines on the car are real nice, both driver and passenger side. You can see hopefully from this angle that in the video presentation that the passenger side door lines up nicely to the rear quarter and to the front fender. There's no protrusion past the rocker, past the quarter, where the door doesn't close properly. Overall, the paint quality on the car, nice up top and down low. We try to give you a shot here low. This particular car has some chrome on the rear of it, low on the quarters that continues down the body line of the car, but there's no rust bubbles or anything going on down low there that you need to be concerned about. The vinyl top on the passenger side is also the same as it was on the driver's side. No issues underneath it. Let's take a look in the passenger side of the car. So the door panel, armrest. Armrest isn't torn. Door panel's in good shape. Chevelle floor mats, I told you, are brand new. The interior in the car is real nice. It looks to be a newer interior. As I stated earlier, I don't know when the interior may have been put in this car, but it's in nice shape. The center console is in good condition. You have your 4-speed Hurst shifter there in the center. Door closes nicely to the rear quarter and to the lower rocker. There's no issues at the bottom of the driver's door in terms of any kind of paint issues with the car. The rocker here, once again, has been brush touched in a couple areas. There, it's not bad. You know, the rocker, of course, sits low to the road, and that's where you're going to get road debris, rocks slinging up, you know, things like that. So a couple brush touched areas on both the driver and passenger side rocker. The wheel opening molding on the passenger side, once again, real nice. All 4 wheel opening moldings look to be installed properly. The wheels are in fantastic shape. Tires are in fantastic shape. Overall paint quality of the car is very high. Your vinyl top's nice, no issues there. Interior's immaculate. It's a pretty nice car. We're going to take it out on the lift, put it up in the air, and we'll show you the undercarriage of the vehicle. And then after that, we will do a test drive. Everything we are doing in this video presentation, you can do when you visit our Daytona Beach showroom. We encourage you to do that before purchasing one of these classics. We are in the business of selling 30, 40, 50-year-old cars. They all have flaws, deficiencies, weaknesses, some of which we point out in these video presentations. But when you're here in Daytona and you visit our showroom, we'll show you our entire inventory that we own. We'll show you our business operation. We'll explain to you some of the do's and don'ts with owning one of these classic cars. You know, how to care for it, how to fuel it, how to store it, things like that. And we'll let you, actually, we'll pull the car outside for you, let you look at the paint and the sunshine really good, up close and personal. We'll put it in the air for you. We'll let you check out the undercarriage, suspension, floor pans, tires, bottom of the motor, transmission. We'll let you drive it if you'd like. I'm sure you'd like to. We'll let you see how the 396 in this one performs, how the ease of shifting is in the car, how the car steers and stops. This way, when you take delivery of the car, you know exactly what you're getting because you were here and you went over the car yourself. Or maybe you're coming to the showroom to take the car home with you. We can do that as well. But we do a lot of sight unseen business. In fact, that's how the majority of our business is conducted, believe it or not. But we do encourage you guys to come in person, check out the car, especially if you're a more specific or particular buyer. You know, don't buy it sight unseen. Come visit our showroom. We'll show you the car in its entirety. Let's take our 68 Chevelle around the building. We'll throw it up in the air and check out the undercarriage, and then we will do a short little test drive presentation for you to show you how the car runs. Underneath our 1968 big block Chevelle, you do have drum brakes on all 4 corners of this car. They are not power brakes, they are 4-wheel drum. Let's get a look at the front seal of this car. Looks to be dry. Front of the pan. As I mentioned earlier, we have no records of any kind of motor rebuild on this vehicle. The freeze plugs look to be in good shape. Side of the block looks to be dry. Doesn't look like it's leaking from up top. Let's continue back on the driver's side here. Take a look at the oil pan. Looks good. Passenger side you can actually see too because it's got a mini starter that's bolted up away from the oil pan. Tranny looks good. Car does have dual headers. Frame rails. Driver and passenger side frame rails look to be in good shape. How about the floor pans? Floor pans look to be one solid piece all the way back on the driver's side. And one solid piece all the way back on the passenger side. Exhaust. I do not see any rust holes or rot holes in the pipes. The mufflers do not have a name brand on them. The frame rails in the rear of the car look to be good as well. So the car is suspended in the air by our lift and is held by its frame rails, and there are no issues there. Drum brakes in the rear, as I already mentioned earlier. The tread on the car. The tires are brand new. The Coopers, I don't think I said that in the showroom, but they are. Look, I buy and sell and look at and fix a lot of cars, so I'm not, I can't keep up with all of them, but I remember now we just put brand new Coopers on this car, so they're brand new. The frame rails, both sides here going to the rear bumper, look to be in good shape also. Gas tank's not dented in, punctured. Anything weird or wacky going on there. The car does have 12-bolt rear to be tied with that big block that's up front. Pretty nice car, 1968 Chevrolet Chevelle. We're going to drop down on the ground. We're going to take it on a test drive and show you how the car runs out. Before we do that, let's tell you that if you're a cash buyer, cashier's check from your bank, or more commonly, bank wire transfer is usually the preferred method from our cash buyers, because it puts the funds there the same day if it's done early enough, or the very following business day. The cars are delivered, are inspected, are detailed in the order that they are funded. Therefore, the faster we get paid, the faster you get your car. If you are financing, the collector car lenders we work with will do 5 to 15-year loans on these cars. 10% down is going to be your minimum down payment required, and then the remaining balance over that 5 to 15-year period, whatever it is you get approved for. There's no prepayment penalty on the loan. It's a simple interest loan with no prepayment penalty. Therefore, if you get a 8-year loan on this car and you pay it off in 2, they aren't going to penalize you for doing that. So that makes it nice to have one of these collector car loans also. Once the vehicle is funded, whether you're cash or financing, the vehicle gets put through a pre-delivery inspection. Check lug nut torque, check tire pressure, make sure the air's blowing cold if equipped. This car is not. Make sure the wipers work, brake lights work, tail lights, reverse lights, turn signals, high beams, low beams. If I missed anything, we won't miss it in our pre-delivery inspection. But they're old cars. Anything can happen. Anything can start leaking. Anything can stop working at any given time. Therefore, we put the car through one last shakedown prior to it leaving our facility and heading your direction. Once the car is through inspection, it goes through detail, and then a carrier is dispatched. Typically, we can have a truck here within 48 hours, but if you are in a more rural or remote destination, or it's a holiday, or things like that, allow us 3, 4, 5 business days. But we move quickly once we're funded. We do this a couple times a month, and we have been doing it for a few years, so we kind of have this whole process streamlined. It works a lot faster than you might think it does. Once the vehicle's funded, it's inspection, then it goes through detail, then it gets dispatched, and it's on its way to you. Of course, delivery times, it depends on how many other vehicles are on board, driver sleep conditions, weather conditions, driver sleep patterns, things like that. But I promise you we will get you your vehicle as quickly as we possibly can. Let's set our 68 Chevelle down on the ground. We'll take it on a test drive and show you how the car runs out. Okay, inside our 68 Chevelle. Idling nicely. Tack works. Wipers work. Driver's side turn signal in the speedo. Passenger side turn. Clock does not work. We don't fix clock, so the clock will not work when you get the car. Fuel gauge does work. Our 3 gauges are down below. Amps, oil, temp. Temp, we'll see if it comes up during the test drive. Alpine radio does not work. We don't fix radios and we don't fix clocks. So 2 things that don't work, will not work when the car arrives. Horn. Horn works. 78,891 is the miles on the odometer. The title reads exempt, so we do not know the true miles. Once again, car is idling nicely. It is a 4-speed car. We'll find out in the test drive presentation the ease of shifting this vehicle. Wood grain wheels in nice shape. Dash pads in good condition. Headliner doesn't have any holes or rips in it. Pretty nice vehicle so far. Let's take it on a test drive and see how the car runs. Inside our 68 big block Chevelle. You let go of the wheel and the car tracks nice and straight. Steering's tight on the car. There's no vibrations whatsoever in the car. The tires, the drivetrain, engine, transmission. Our Speedo's functioning. It's got a tiny bit of a wave to it, but well, now it's holding steady. It was waving a little tiny bit there for a minute, but Speedo works. Temp is starting to come up. We're running nice and cool, so that's a good thing. It's a nice car. You see our shifter's not popping out of gear. So it is a non-power brake car, so I'm used to driving these vehicles. I think the car stops nicely. You do have to apply a little bit more pressure to the brakes. However, you do not have to stand on it, which I'm demonstrating right now. See, I'm not forcing my foot to the ground to stop the car. The car stops nicely. And downshift up first here. Run it through a couple gears. That's 75. Car goes through the gears nicely. We're at 60 miles an hour right now. You see the front end's not all over the road. Car's tracking nice and straight. Once again, we're cool on our temp. There's no front end shimmy whatsoever. Steering wheel has good alignment. Tires are balanced. The car's not shaking in the ass in the front. It's a 1968 big block Chevelle. It's a pretty nice car. And it's available in Daytona Beach. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona if you're interested in this blue 68 Chevelle. Hanksters.com is our website. That's where you can find all the photos of this car as well as this video presentation you're watching right now. At full retail price, our 68 Chevelle includes shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. It also includes a powertrain warranty. That warranty is good at any ASE certified facility in the United States. Covers the engine, the transmission, the rear end, internal components. It doesn't cover batteries, brakes, starters, alternators, tires, oil pan gaskets. All that stuff is up to you. It does, however, cover your major mechanical breakdowns of the powertrain and drivetrain. Is the price of the car negotiable? Within reason, it most certainly is. If we negotiate the price of our 68 Chevelle, the warranty comes off. The warranty is good at full retail price only. Also, the shipping comes off. Our full retail price, we set up the pickup. We set up the delivery. We check into the driver to make sure they're reputable. We pay the driver when they pick the car up. At a negotiated cost, you're going to do that yourself. Whether you come drive the car home, whether you come trailer the car home, whether you use a carrier you're familiar with that you've used in the past, maybe you've had a good experience with, or we could also refer you to a shipping broker that can facilitate the shipping for you and help you arrange all of that I just spoke of. Hanksters Hot Rods is located in Daytona Beach, Florida. And once again, our website is hanksters.com. Check us out. We'd love to earn your business, sell you a classic car, sell you a muscle car, earn you to our growing customer base, not only throughout the United States, but throughout the entire world. Yes, if you're watching us from Switzerland, Sweden, Australia, New Zealand, Germany, we export these cars as well, and we can facilitate that whole process for you also. Hanksters Hot Rods, Daytona Beach, Florida. Hanksters.com. Check us out.